Okay, Alex, so tough one tonight for Dave.
Yeah.
But Dave gave you nothing but credit. Dave
Right.
was like, hey, I was ready to go. I was wrestling Pantaleo.
Right.
He's wrestling Bajrang. He's
Right.
wrestling Kanan. He's wrestling good, he said.
Right.
And, and he goes out in the match tonight, and Pletcher's just on. Pletcher picks him up, almost floors him to start the match. And, I mean, that was and then he couldn't get past Pletcher's had hands, and Pletcher was doing all the attacking. Right? But he felt like he prepared. How do you feel like Dave prepared for tonight's match?
Right. Well, hats off to Pletcher. He came out here at the season vet, and he threw the sink at him. So you know what? That's good for Luke. It's good for Dave. Sometimes it does. It resets the clock to make you really think about training. I think right now again, the same thing I said last week. I think Cliff King is doing a fantastic job with our training. I don't think training is the issue. I think sometimes we just have bad performances. I wrestle Dave all the time. I wrestle Alec and me, and I wrestle these dudes. Dave's good. So it's sometimes you just have bad performances, and that might have been one of these nights. But as far as training leading up to this, we did everything right. So we'll look at it critically, but then we'll keep moving on.
Sergey's nowhere to be found.
Right.
I want to talk to him.
Right.
And he just wrestles and goes to the car, right? A little different culture.
Right. Well, no, we told him we said he can wait for us in the car, because but it is different. It's they are much more critical about fixing things right away, and sometimes methods of delivering what you want to say can be misstrued based on just culture differences or
lost in translation a little
language
bit.
Differences, right? So it's no hard feelings any way around. We have still the utmost respect for everyone in our group. It's just we'll figure it out and we'll grow from it.
What's it like wrestling for the greatest, one of the top three, arguably greatest freestyle wrestlers in the history of Earth?
Right.
What's it like?
No, well, that's the thing too. Is it puts things in perspective. It's like an event like this. It's first of all, let's just shout out to the fact that this is happening amidst a COVID crisis right now, that people are still wrestling and getting paid for it, first of all. But again, so wrestling like under Sergey, he makes little events seem super small, then big events also seem super small. So he told Mason Paris, and then he came back from winning world championship. He's like, congrats, you're nothing now. Go win Olympics. But then again, you see the same thing. You talk to a guy like Sajalayev. Sajalayev like, I expect to win. I take a day off and I go back and train for the next Olympics. It's like, so these big events we look at are just little tiny stepping stones for the big journey, which is being one of the best ever. And that's what he did, and that's why everything that leads up to it is nothing to it. It's the process.
You're in a totally different place in your life than Dave is. Dave is a father too.
Right.
You're basically a college kid to me.
Right.
No, I'm talking to you last year at Pittsburgh doing interviews after the NCAAs.
I'm young enough I could still be in college.
Yes, that's what's crazy about it. When you see guys like that who are in totally different stages of life, you're training with them. You see him as a father, his kids come around. How weird is that for you to know that could be you in 5 years? Is that weird?
Hey, let's help this little Alex running around right now. But no, it's just, again, it's hats off. It's like life is gonna have stressors. They're gonna throw them at you. Dave did sign up for more stressors than me right now, but he's navigating it, man. He's still training hard. He still makes every practice. He doesn't make excuses. So that's 5 years from now, if I have a family and the kids and everything, I hope I'm not making excuses just like how Dave isn't. That's what I hope. So.
I love your coaches.
Yeah.
Do you know that I love the Torellas? Did you guys know that I love the Torellas?
How can you not? Have you talked to the Torellas?
Or did you watch his post-match from third place at the Olympic trials?
Look,
did you watch that interview?
No, I saw him practice the next day and I started asking him about it. I'm like, did you rehearse that? How were you so punctual with what you were going to say the minute you came off that?
Do you know how hard that is?
Right.
His career was over.
Right.
And he's talking to me like it's...
Right.
That's hard, man.
No, it's again the Torellas and just the Michigan culture.
Sean,
everyone. It's just the Michigan culture. It's a very high value, high status culture where we understand that there's a process, and this, it isn't end all be all. So for example, Josh, he looked at it like this. It was heartbreaking. It sucked, but he goes, the more better things are coming, and I don't know how Josh feels about it now, but I there's not enough I can give back to Josh Torello for everything he's done for me, and that's the ultimate thing. He gave more than watching him on a match in a 6-minute YouTube video versus him being a lifelong mentor to me. That's the ultimate give for me. So
Kellen, I love Kellen too.
Right.
Kellen's a great guy.
Right.
Sean Burnett, they don't make them better than those guys.
Right.
What I like about those guys is they might be nice guys,
Right.
but when you need to be held accountable, those guys will hold you accountable.
Yeah.
That's what I like about those guys.
The other thing about those guys too is they do have their coaching facade, and then like the more you get to know them, is like their personal like facade comes out. So even now, like if Sean will say something to me, I'm just like, you being serious or you're not? You know, like my senior speech at the banquet, I basically told the whole team my little inside stories I know of the coaches that no one else knows. Talking about how like we'd be down at a restaurant in Texas and this like crazy screamo band comes on. Sure enough, Sean knows who this band is. He's front row, and, you know. But on TV and on the side of the mat, he's a super stoic guy, calm, collected. Inside, he's just raging. You know.
I like him.
So yeah, I love him too. I love those guys. All the guys.
Awesome, and obviously the GOAT, Bella Glaza.
We have too many stories to tell you.
So all right, you got anything else for me? Oh, I got something for you.
Yeah.
I have some defensive gel.
Good, because I stink right now and you go shower, so here we go.
Bad.
I know, right?
Okay.
Coming back to Michigan.
You got a bunch of money now.
I want to say a bunch of money.
What are you buying with all your money?
Hey, I haven't got paid yet, so I don't know where this money is.
Congratulations on that.
But thank you, yeah.
Third place finish, right?
Yeah.
Lost in the semis to James Green.
Yeah.
Ashnault.
Right.
That's some good matches with Ashnault.
Right.
Right? What did you take from the flow bracket, you think?
What I take from it is I'm trending the direction I need to be going, but I'm still not there. Again, everyone I wrestled, I wanted to beat James Green. James Green is the bar for where I see myself being at the 70 kilogram USA World Team spot, you know, and he's the bar, and I still lost. So I still have work to do, and I need to keep trending that direction.
What were all the matches you won? Ashnault?
Yeah, Ashnault and J.O. Like, those guys are lower weights. Like, I'm supposed to beat them. You know, like,
I love that you're honest.
It's true. Like,
it's really good.
Right.
It's really good.
And then, you know, let's say I would have gotten the finals against Bajrang again. Like, he's really good. Like, he's supposed to beat me. So, like, I was just gonna throw the kitchen sink at him, see what happens. You know, like it's again because I'm not gonna wrestle him again. I don't plan to go 65 right now, so I'm not gonna see those guys. You know, but like I was out of the jail match, James Green match, and I still didn't come out on top, and that's the one that's really eating at me. So I'm looking forward to that rematch.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
You got anything else for me?
No, thanks, man. Just appreciate you guys.
I appreciate you talking to me. Good way to get Dave down to weight, get Dave prepared.
We'll bounce back, man. It's just a 6 minutes, you know.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
I'll be in Ann Arbor next time I'm in Ann Arbor. I'll come over to the room.
Sounds good.
Get you guys practicing,
Yeah.
right?
Sounds good.
Thanks, Alec.